Woo! All right, here we go. Once again, another poor man's dharma talk. I haven't been on doing these for a long while. It was just my brain. I had a couple of bad brain months. Usually it's just a bad brain day, but there was a couple of months of just bad brain. You know how that goes. We are. It's April, the last days of April. We're rolling past those last days, and pretty soon it'll be May. Well, summer is almost practically here. It's getting a lot hotter. It's the 80s, and I don't know what this talk is going to be about, but I'm going to set it up now, and we'll see where it goes. I have a few things like rustling around in my brain, and we'll see if we can pick them out. And hopefully, it'll be good for me, and it'll be good for you, and everyone will have a good time. But I'm gonna pause for a minute. You can get a beverage or pretzels or a snack, and then we can begin, I guess. Thanks for everyone who supported me in my work. You know, my poems and my mantras and things like that. And we made it up to 21 people, so woo, 21. The magic number everyone loves, WTTO 21, the fun starts here. That's the local, it's a local WB now in the Birmingham area. So everyone knows those commercials. WTTO 21, the fun starts here. The fun is about to start, so please stand by. All right, they're feeding the cat, so you're probably gonna hear a lot of meowing. They're sounding off. Well, here we are. This is my second time trying to record. The first time everything was good, but then like my audacity blew up on me, so I have to regather my thoughts because my brain is like it's. I'm having a bad brain day, but they come and they go. Anyways, I don't know where this thing is gonna go, but I had some things I wanted to kind of go over, talk about, and we'll see. We'll see where it goes. Maybe it'll go someplace completely different because it's always like this when I do these poor man's dharma talks. Let's see. For love, abandon grace. For love, abandon grace. For fate, abandon hope. The tree, the life, the Buddha. And what am I on about? Let's go through this. That just kind of came to my head like a couple of days ago. For love, abandon grace. And it's like love never dies. Grace is kind of like it's like the difference between the promise and the it's like the difference between the promise and the oh my brain. The agreement. The promise and the agreement. Promise can they can work out, but they can be kind of like a guilt trip. Agreement is like everyone's in agreement and you have to do your part and the other party has to do their part or the agreement can be lost. So it's like love is, love never dies. It may falter, you may lose your understanding of it, but you can regain that understanding in due time. It's like grace is kind of like it's. I have a. I don't know. It's like some of these words. It's like I have a hard time understanding them. But from my perspective, that's like you don't have to worry. You're covered because you're in this agreement. But what if you were never in the agreement? What if the agreement was kind of hoisted upon you? And that's the difference between a promise and the agreement. In a nutshell, it's like agreement, all parties are in agreement. Promise is just like it can be. It isn't always, but it can just be just a guilt trip. Like you promised, you see, and you're guilty. Not addressing the other party, but it's like you didn't live up to the promise. For faith, abandon hope. And it's like hope is one of those things where everyone's like, "There's hope, woo!" But it's like, yeah, hope is, it's always there. At the end, there's that Pandora story about, oh, the last thing in the box was hope. But how significant is that hope? It's better to have faith than to have hope, and faith may falter sometimes, but if you fortify your intent, then it won't falter. Hope is like, I'm just gonna wait around for hope because hey, I've got hope. There is no fortifying the intent with that. There is just hope, something to believe in. And it's like, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's helpful for some people, but for me, it's like, yeah, hope, whatever. I've gotten too cynical about that because I've seen too many people just go on autopilot, and it's like, well, it's hope. It's like the daily hate on or a weekly hate or whatever it was on 1984, where they all gather around the telescreen and they show the Goldstein thing, and the people just wig out. It's like that's kind of hope. There's hope that we'll get that damn Goldstein. We'll fuck him up. So everybody gather around the TV for the daily hope. That's kind of like what the Trump thing seems to me to be now. It's like gather around a TV screen, listen to this old man talk a bunch of inane nonsense, and then get angry, and then it's like the Daily Hate from 1984. It's like everyone gather around. It's time to hope. I hope that Trump messes up. He's already messed up. You had the past 4 years of his first term to, you don't need to hope. It's not even the issue. It's like, yeah, he's gonna mess up. Yeah, it sucks. And why even waste your time looking at it? Because it's just a waste of time. You'd be better off making doilies or something, or making Jello shots, or taking a kid to the park, or feeding some ducks in the park, or something. Anything, absolutely anything is better than sitting there all day listening to Donald Trump prattle on about, oh, this is doing good. Oh, I'm doing good at this. Oh, I'm getting on the copter. Oh, it's the copter ready. It's a bunch of horse shit to me. And it's like if they think that's something that's fueling their life, think again. Think of fucking again. But yeah, the tree, the life, the Buddha. Live the life, man. Don't just watch a bunch of documentaries and shows. Just live the life as best you can. Shit. I'm just a poor dude from Alabama, and I'm happy. I'm happy with the progress I've made in life. So whatever. If the big rainstorm or the big buggity boo is coming to get me, then go ahead and get me because I had a good time. I am not afraid. Cause hey, I've helped people. I hope. There goes that hope again. But I know that I have. I haven't been the one who's been an ass. And I'm not even concerned with who's been an ass. We all know Trump has been one. So it's like, why bother even watch that shit? You'd be better off watching the History Channel and look at like Nazis and how they make Funyuns and you know, history's mysteries. Dun 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 dun. Because that used to be excuse me. Wow, that was quite a burp. That used to be a thing. Just turn on the History Channel and just drawn on to documentaries. And you'll learn something. You can turn on Jeopardy and learn something. At least that's putting where I am. That's putting my mind in a better state from like watching the news 24/7. And I was a news junkie ever since I was a little kid. But it's like it is horrible out there in the news cycle. And it's like you don't have to sit under a tree for the rest of your life. Cause it's like the tree is there no matter what. I mean, you're living a life, man. Just meditate, contemplate. Seriously, do some serious contemplating on the stations of your life. My station of ordinance to obedience is a Vatra and a obsidian skull, and I know I can take those objects. I can meditate with those objects any time of day because I live in a room that doesn't have any windows, so it's like you never unless you check the clock, you never really know if it's dark outside or light outside. You can't just look outside, so it's like it's cool. I don't think anything's gonna dramatically is gonna happen with Trump. It's just it's gonna be dramatic if he fucks up something like Social Security, and he just may. But I'm not afraid because you turn on that TV news box and it's like be afraid, be very afraid. I'm tired of it. You know. I don't even really complain about it to people, but I think this is the best venue to complain about it because maybe someone will hear it and be in agreement with me. Like, yeah, those guys suck. Wouldn't that be something else? I don't know, man. It's like summer's coming, and summer is always good. My birthday is in the summer, July 26th. There aren't many famous people with my birthday, July 26th. I found out some years ago that the transsexual adult film star Vanity has the same birthday as me. So I don't know if that means anything. Cause I watched a documentary on her talking about crossing the border from Mexico to like California and shit like that. It was an interesting kind of, I guess you could call it a documentary. It was like her and some dude talking for about 4 hours. It was an interesting look into the mind of that person. And it's like she is a person. She's not she doesn't have horns or anything. You know. I don't fucking know. But I thought that was interesting that I had the same birthday as her. Cause she's a if you ever if you ever seen that stuff, you probably wouldn't admit it. But she has a funny personality. She's like always rapping and crap and doing like weird stuff. But she's got to be like retired now anyway. That stuff is old as dirt. It's like there's a cutting room for anything pornographic. It just you can't find it after about 10 or 15 years. It becomes even hard to find on the internet. But I thought it was an interesting documentary because he was pretty candid about what I was doing, immature stuff, and I could have gotten myself hurt or killed. But you're a young person and you do stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know what it. I don't have a clue what it must feel like to be like a trans person because I'm not a trans person. But I thought the documentary was interesting. It's there was some years ago there was like some transsexual famous person that like jumped from a building and killed herself. She was so depressed, and I'm like, damn, that's a rough way to go. But I don't know. Maybe I'm having too much empathy for those evil trans. I just think it's rough. No matter what your station is in life, it's gonna be rough in these times cause of cause of the agreements that the wealthy, the powerful have over us. And it is a matter of it is the agreement. And they've broken the agreement, so I think it's time we stand up and we break the agreement and just say, hey, do it your damn self, guys. But that's about all I've got for this talk. For love, abandon grace. For faith, abandon hope. The tree, the life, the Buddha. Like I say, I ain't nobody special. I'm just a guy just talking on the internet. I hope somebody clicks this. Every little click I get just tickles me pink. I love you guys. Thanks for supporting me. Thanks for giving me a chance if you have. And if I do something and you like it, yeah, it always cheers me up to see that little push that little button. Feel free to add me, cause I'm here all the time. Feel free to add me. Bye for now.